All right.
Okay.
We didn't even practice. That was
Beautiful.
very proud. I'm looking at you guys like Denzel Washington and Remember the Titans right now.
Not even training day? Well, in training day, he was very proud.
Of what?
What, Nick?
He was, y'all remember that proud look?
He was putting Davis over everybody.
The look on his face when he said mine.
The look on his face.
He said that in every movie.
That one.
Wow.
Y'all too young.
Not if he has it. I'm not only 30.
That was because he was proud because he was smoking PCP, man.
Right, he's only 30.
He wasn't seriously proud of him. He was like, you stupid motherfucker. My nigga.
It was the look on his face.
No, he wasn't proud. He was proud of himself hustling this weight man. All right, you need to rewatch Training Day and get the meaning behind what
I
happened.
ain't talking about what he.
I was Crimson. Remember the Titans, bro.
We're gonna move on.
Remember the Titans.
Okay,
bro.
moving right along.
Let's
Be like,
remember the Titans.
All right, so
let's remember the Titans.
So let's move on. So does anybody in here? I'm gonna get. All right, does anybody?
take a minute. There you go. You got it now.
Remember
Come
the
on.
Titans, bro. Just remember. That's all you gotta do. Just think about it and remember the Titans. All right.
We did.
Gary Bertier. All right. We're back.
I was so sad when he died.
Man, that was.
You had to bring it up.
Left side, strong side.
I'm gonna do it. Left side.
Strong side.
Everybody else was looking like.
Today's show is about
They don't understand. But it's all right.
Today's show is for
Training day.
too many insecurities.
Yep.
Yeah, too many insecurities.
We
So are we start?
self-esteem
Do we have any
issues today.
Yeah, we talked to self-esteem issues.
Yeah, we are.
Right. Especially kind of like last year ended it with suicides from, Tommy from Power Rangers. What I call that? What's that man's real name? Just David Frank.
From Power Rangers.
That's how I know him. That's what
You wanted us to really know the answer to that question.
There wasn't no research done before this segment.
It was. As I stated
Oh.
earlier.
Green Ranger, White Ranger, then he became.
That's how I know him as Tommy. I don't even know.
He became all the Rangers after a while.
Yeah.
But
Come
you
to
right,
find
the
out,
guy
he the one that actually kept that show running. Come to find
White
out.
slash green
The
Ranger.
guy for the owner of David Buster.
The owner of David Buster.
The owner of the
Thank you, man. All right. The owner of Dave and Buster's died?
What?
He unalived himself.
Wow.
At 77 years old.
Wow.
And then if y'all seen today, it was all trending. A young girl she was a TikToker. She committed suicide.
Oh, yes.
All right, yeah, we definitely need to talk about self-esteem and how to build that shit back up. And this year, with the year 2023, 2020, it was like 2020, 2021, 2022 was like a trilogy of crazy, like weird, fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And coming out of these last 3 years, dealing with COVID and lockdown, and that did mess up a lot of people's mental. You feel me? It messed with a lot of people's self-esteem because you had a lot of people that had good things going. With businesses just getting started off and then everything just stopped. You know what I mean? And then you have to kind of reprogram yourself. So, and coming out of these last 3 years, we want to here at T.M.I. want to give you too much information on how to be positive. You know what I'm saying? And how to build that self-esteem back up because it could get low sometimes. So we want to give you too much information and too much, I can't think of another I word that's positive.
Intellectual.
You're going to have to add another.
Stability.
Encouragement is an E.
But intellectual started with the eyes.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Sturdy.
Too much inebriation at this point.
Too much and too much inspiration. We give you
Too much inspiration. Adrian.
We inspiring you all to.
Thank you.
Right
Right on. And so, like, this year, it started off sad, too. Like, 2023, it started off
I'm a
sad
goddess.
with Gangsta Boo. You know what I'm saying? Gangsta Boo passing away. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Be careful who y'all smoking with.
Yeah, what happened? Like, because I
Be
didn't.
careful who y'all buy y'all
story.
weed from. Somebody laced a blunt with fentanyl.
Wow. That's why I go get my own.
That's taking over too. Yeah,
What?
fentanyl is
Fentanyl. Y'all remember at one point they was lacing it with the coke and they was calling it the preemies. Now it's fentanyl. They're like, listen, coke ain't good enough no more.
Who's making fentanyl? Who's this motherfucker in this laboratory just like, yep.
He in there like, that's like, we killing everybody with this shit today. Like,
He got some low self-esteem. I guess.
bread.
Shit. All right. So yeah,
hey,
but
speaking as somebody who actually survived coming into contact with fentanyl, that shit is not a joke at all. I lost my sight and everything. Like,
yeah, my niece, she just had a fentanyl overdose and she died, but they revived her, but she was like in a coma for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
my heart rate dropped, so like I was in critical condition. But like they put me in this whatever you call this thing that's supposed to like steam you down, like it's a hazmat, like shower and shit, like just burning me with water. Like we gotta just get all this fentanyl out of your system and everything. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, it's poison, man.
It could get in your pores. So.
Ain't got I touched it and didn't know it was it, and then when I went to like I put like what's it called? The sanitizer on my hand. That shit went right through my sight. Like, oh, thank you. You invited me in. Come on, let's get this party started. In like 10 minutes, I was done. Out, gone, unconscious.
Well, let's pick up this death session real quick. I'm sorry.
That was not a death session.
Fentanyl, like, no, I'm saying fentanyl, like, shit. Yeah, it's like RP Gangsta.
But yeah, RP Gangsta Boo because she was a serious, like, dope ass rapper.
I'm so glad that
I am too.
it's like, damn. Good. So, now that we did some RP for Gangsta Boo, let's pick our spirits back up. When you're feeling low and your self-esteem is low, or you're just feeling down, let's go around a circle. What are some things that you do to pick your spirits back up? Let's just go with one example. And I'll start with regular Deli, because I can't.
I don't know where yet.
I don't either. Whoever.
We ain't seen him in a minute.
Well, since he ain't here, sex therapy. Shit, for me, like really, I just sit back and really look at all that I have to be grateful for. You feel me? A lot of people place their values in the wrong things. You know what I mean? Like this material shit. If it leave you, if it's taken from you, what are you outside of having it? You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, I place my values in things like my family, the values that I'm instilling in them. If they're exhibiting those values, if it's being received, you know what I'm saying? Those are the things that I place my happiness in. So it's not really, and I never really struggled with self-esteem. So because I've always had love given to me from that family structure that taught love. So I know how to give love.
Right.
And I also know when it's not being given and when it's not being received right.
Right.
So it's a little different for me.
Yeah.
When you feeling low, what are some of the things you do to build your self-esteem back up and pick yourself back up?
I be feeling a lot, so I just look at my kids.
Turn the mic towards that.
Like I said, I be feeling low a lot, so
That's
what
good.
keeps me going and what snaps me back is my two daughters.
Right.
Because I have to think, like, if I'm not here, who got them? Grandma sick, grandma can't take care of them. My uncle can't take care of himself, they ain't got nobody. The godparents, we ain't heard from them, like, and Lord knows when, so my kids go into the system. Cause like I put a scenario in my head, the kids go in the system. They get split up because one is younger, one is older. This one gets abused, this one gets shipped off somewhere. Like I no. So that keeps me going because I know they need me right now and I need to instill things in them, like how to live, how to survive. And know that no matter what, they got each other and to just keep going.
Yeah.
I like that.
Lisa?
I guess this is gospel music. Because I listen to it. I wasn't doing it before, but now I listen to it before I go to sleep. I listen to it before I go to work. This, I never been I went through last year. It was so many people in my family that did so much time this year. I might not go to church, but I'm going to listen to church.
I don't.
I
had a bunch of rough years before these past couple of years. I know it might have been rough for other people, but I figured out how to be able to heal within myself and calm myself within the storm, because storms always happen. So when I really need some inspiration on how to build my confidence, I literally look at where I was a couple years ago. And that was a life that I prayed for that I'm living now. And then I'm so grateful for where I am now and everything I overcame. And the only person I'm in competition with is myself from yesterday. And I realize how much I'm growing. And it really just brings me a level of calm. So that's pretty much what I do.
Me, I say a prayer. I sit back, I think about how far I came, because it's times where, people around me would discourage me more than encourage me. So all the encouragement I did have, which might have been from, different friends and family, people on the outside, I had to take all the encouragement I could get, but if nothing else, I knew how to encourage myself. I knew how to push myself and keep myself going. Right. One thing my mom always taught me, though, was to apply myself. That was the most important. I knew I always had a plan. I knew I always had goals and dreams. No matter how many people hated on me, I had a lot of people hurt me in my life. Still got people that hurt me, but you know what? It's okay. You let me know where we stand in life. I can go on with mine. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So, therefore, I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep pushing. Ain't nothing going to stop me. If they think it's going to stop me, I'll be like, but for the most part, I just, think about how far I came, and I just, keep myself in that frame of mind and just keep on going. I don't got my dad here no more. I just hope I'm making him proud at the same time. I think about what he would have taught me, what he would have told me. Same thing with my grandparents. They've been going over 20 years, though, you know what I'm saying? But, I just, it's all a thought process,
What's up? Right on. Hey, Tom?
Oh, we're not doing our guest?
Well, you know what? Yeah, let's do our guess. I was going to get to the host first and then say our guess.
Ladies first, Queen.
I was really ready for it to be the guest. I wasn't ready.
I'm
still simmering on that.
All right, you know what? Let's go to the guest. Let's go.
I got you.
All right, Cash.
So, where everyone said, I agree with everyone. You gotta be thankful to me. What helps me build my self-esteem is just thinking where I came, where I'm at, where I'm going, building my legacy, and treating myself, my family, and my friends to live our best lives. Treating yourself, whether you're working out, get a fresh haircut, buy yourself, more than just materialistic things, being with your family, being with your friends, knowing you make a difference in someone's life, you're gonna, like I said, it's all about your legacy and paying forward.
Yeah.
So to me, I just treat yourself like health-wise, you know what I mean? I'm not doing drugs, staying away, Of course I smoke.
Why you point at me when you say that?
What do you say out here? Of course, I gotta give you
I'm not doing drugs.
Somebody sounds a little guilty. I don't know. You might be a little guilty. You might be a little guilty.
We ain't gonna point no fingers, but it's coming off real guilty.
But definitely, building your legacy and treating, yourself to something that you enjoy. Because, everyone knows life's limited, so you gotta make the most out of every day. So.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn. Or you want to go?
I guess it's we in the circle. I mean,
y'all in the circle.
I mean, for me, it's meditation. You got to meditate every morning. You always got to pay homage to the gods. And that's what I was taught. You don't wake up soon before you even put your feet on the ground. You always say something, thank the God. Pay homage to the gods.
Right.
Yes, Lord. And as far as what lifts me up, it is my family. It is, giving back to the community, spreading that word, being motivated, and being an inspiration to our young people, because, it's within our generation to teach the next generation, so the next generation can teach the next generation. So, what makes me happy and builds my self-esteem is that, I love giving back. I love sharing my ability, to do whatever it is and bring that mission of I can do whatever I set my mind to.
You know, and that's what makes me happy, seeing my kids grow up. My son and daughter, you know, they're both grown. Thank God for that, you know, because our youth today is dropping like flies. Can I get an amen? Amen. So, you know, I'm really like happy. You know, my family keeps me motivated. My bros keep me motivated, you know, to do what, you know, I need to do and what my mission is. And, you know, just having that love from them, you know, and networking with people such as Cash and all of you, you know what I'm saying, that keeps me motivated to let me know that I'm doing a good job and I'm making my mark in the city.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, basically for me, all the above what everybody said, but maybe when I get up, same thing, waking up, thanking God for just getting up and be able to start my day off, to be able to get up and you be like, ooh, God, thank you.
Amen.
Another
You
breath
woke up this morning.
take. So I get up, start my day like I normally do. I make sure I think and pray for everybody, and I just mean when I get up, y'all, I pray for the whole world, everybody that's out there, make sure y'all having a better day or better life. Your whole essence is changed. Even for those that's out here wanting to run the streets, whatever you're doing, even your whole essence can change and be better instead of what you're doing. Change it for a more positive way instead of staying stuck in it, because that's what the problem is. We're being stuck in this continual circle, and ain't nobody trying to break it. And that's a messed up thing, but it's making our children get corrupt in it too. And we need to finish that. We do. So that's basically my motivation when I get up, whether it's for my music or just to go to work or anything, to make sure that when I look at my daughter and I can see her and say, hey, how you doing, baby? Come on, we gonna kick it. Or make sure when I do my music, it's something that's inspirational and nothing that's she hearing it. Daddy, what is that? Why you talking about some girl shaking their butt and all this? And what you talking about all this shooting people for and killing people for? What, you a murderer now? I could be, but no, baby, I'm not going to tell you that if I was. But in the same time,
And then do that in there. What I say? That is
you know what
how
I'm saying? If you're going to be on your real, be on your real. But in the same, just help our kids get better on living than us. If you don't want yourself to be living better and you want to destroy yourself, that's on you. But I pray you don't. But for your own kids, stop destroying them. And that's the whole point. Real talk. Thank you.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You ready? I agree with
I mean,
that a lot.
we gave you three people.
We just been
I want to elaborate on that a little bit. For real.
You know, we still just
What
spit,
he said, I actually, man.
I mean, we just spit real factual facts. It may seem like a sermon or something like that, but that's just how we eat. That's how we, you know, feel, and that's how we are. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we push every day. You know, that's gotta keep the God's first.
No, but I mean, just like what we just said about too many insecurities, right? What he said kind of just made me think. Stop ruining these kids. It all start with a child's upbringing. The childhood is kind of hard, you know, dealing with the hard stuff.
He was having a moment. Let him have a moment. I just let him know. I'm rocking with what you're saying, though, for real. So finish saying what you're saying.
Oh, it was just, you know what I'm saying? Thought in my mind.
It was real
my
talk.
mind had to share.
Because the truth is, if we're gonna start somewhere, we gotta start there. That's how we kill this self-esteem issues out the door.
Think about the trauma, seriously.
Yeah. So for me, music is like my therapy. So music is really my go-to. But kind of like what Steph said, the best musical sound I ever could hear in my life is the word "mommy." I never get tired of hearing it. Like I act like they annoy me. But deep down, I'll be like, no, I don't. It's like because I was never supposed to have kids. So the fact that God gave me 4, it's just like this is the most amazing thing in the world. Like so. I act like they annoy the hell out of me, but deep down I'll be like, oh my God. That's the mommy part.
Before that, that's the part I want to hear.
They annoy the hell out of me.
I just want to make sure they by myself.
I got 2 teenage daughters, like, and 2 boys that's tiptoeing on 10 years, so yeah. But like what Steph said, what really just keep me going is my kids. Like, I know I make a lot of mistakes. I know I make a lot of bad decisions. I'm not perfect. But in my kids' eyes, I'm perfect. Like, they see me past the mistakes. They for them, I'm mommy. For them, I'm protection. Like, I have conversations with my daughters, and I keep it real with my kids. And their response is always, mommy, no matter what you do, we can never stop loving you. And they don't even know how powerful it is when I hear them say that, because it's like they don't see the rest of the world could see me and pick apart everything, but for my kids, I'm mommy, super mom, right? And it's like they love me for that. Like just talking to my daughters, I say some crazy stuff, and my daughters be like, "Mom, we still gonna support you. Like whatever you do, Mom, I'm not gonna stop supporting you." And I just think that's great. And then my baby boy, just like him coming to just lay in my lap, it do something for me. And like what she said, just knowing that I am a single parent and I am all they have. It just like with my baby boy, his father's already deceased. If he loses me, he has nothing. And I take that into consideration with everything I do. Like, no matter what I do, I'm going to make sure I make it home to them. If I don't do nothing else right, I'm going to make it home to them. And like with everything going on in the news now with like the Tom Brady situation and everybody like, how dare he have his teenage son on his lap? Like, for me, my freaking 17-year-old daughter got home from work and she came and jumped her big 17-year-old self on my lap and laid to sleep. And I was, stay here. I'm not going to move you. Like, my kids come jumping my bed. I act like I'm so irritated. But in my mind, I'm like, all my babies is right here. They here.
Speaks to
I love it.
how the world perceives.
They not
their
gonna
son
look at you
showing-
like that though.
Getting love from their dad versus
Right.
getting love from their mom.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's so sad that a grown man can't be loving and affectionate towards his son. Like, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. If I don't show love and affection towards my kids, then y'all bash me. But if I show too much love and affection, then I'm a pedophile or a perverted or something like that. So,
Corrupted
yeah.
minds. I was just talking about corrupted minds.